Mr. Balaji Swaminathan, Chief Financial Officer, UDS. Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSc. Representatives of the book running lead managers, Mr. Ratnadeep Acharya, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Mr. Subrat Panda, Executive Director, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Mr. Shirish Chikalge, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, IIFL Securities Limited. We have some more dignitaries with us who we would like to greet and welcome with bouquets of flowers. Mrs. Shanti Tangirala, Promoter, UDS. Mr. P.C. Balasubramaniam, Executive Director, UDS Board. Mr. Sunil Revachan Chandiramani, Independent Director, UDS Board. Mrs. Sangeeta Sumesh, Independent Director, UDS Board. Mr. Vishal Tulsian, Founder, CEO and MD, IC Member, Motilal Oswal Alternate Investments Private Limited. Mr. Mukul Kochar, Head of Institutional Equities, Investec. I believe he is not here. Let us move ahead. Mr. Rajat Rajgaria, MD and CEO, Institutional Equities, Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited. I believe he is not here. Mr. Basudev, Head Institutional Equities, IIFL. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, भारतीय परंपरा के अनुसार दीप प्रज्वलित कर अब इस समारोह का उद्घाटन होगा. In keeping with the Indian tradition, we will inaugurate the function by lighting the auspicious ceremonial lamp, and to do the honors, I invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSc, and the management team from Updater Services Limited, Mr. Raghunandana Tangirala, Board of Members, Shanti Tangirala, Mr. Amitabh Jaipuria, Mr. Balaji Swaminathan, Sunil Revachan Chandiramani, Sangeeta Sumesh. I also request treasured for all of us, the lamp being lit, which is the symbol of knowledge, learning, and wisdom. The function being inaugurated, I request all the esteemed dignitaries and guests to kindly be seated while I call upon Mr. Ratnadeep Acharya, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited, for the opening address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, dignitaries gathered here. It is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you to celebrate the listing of UDS Services Limited, a historic milestone in the journey of the company. We are extremely proud to introduce a leading, high-quality and differentiated, integrated business services platform to the Indian bourses today. It is a story where grit meets vision, a story where opportunities meets execution. We believe that Updater has a significant runway and opportunity landscape ahead of it, which makes it an interesting story to follow in terms of its growth and evolution from here on. Starting today, the first day, its birthday as a listed company, listed on the bourses and going public today. It's been a great learning experience for all of us. It's been an absolute privilege to be associated with this IPO, and we really enjoyed every moment of working with a very, very high-quality team, Team UDS, which really gave us a lot of learnings, a lot of experiences, and true appreciation of facilities management as a business. UDS is also amongst the first few companies to be listed on the T+3 format, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the regulators, the exchanges, for all the support and the hard work that was extended to us and to the company in making this T+3 a success. Today, the company proudly welcomes nearly 47,000 new shareholders to the UDS family. These shareholders have placed tremendous amount of faith in the company, and I am very confident that Mr. Raghunandan and the UDS team are well positioned to deepen this faith and strengthen the belief that shareholders and investors have placed in the company and in the team. Wishing Team UDS all the very best on this journey from here on as a listed company, and thank you to all the investors for the support and commitment they have provided in this IPO. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the initial remarks. I will now invite Mr. Raghunandana Tangirala, Chairman and Managing Director, Updater Services Limited, to address the audience on this highly joyous and equally significant occasion. Sir.
Good morning to all of you, my distinguished guests, my colleagues and friends. Today marks a momentous occasion in the history of UDS and the group. This is an achievement that signifies not just our growth, but the unrelenting dedication and unwavering belief of every member of this team. It's an honor and privilege to stand before you as the leader of this team and addressing you all today. To all our investors and shareholders, thank you for reposing faith in us and for the trust and confidence you have in our potential. We do not take this responsibility lightly. We understand your expectations and we are committed to deliver what we have promised. We have an ambitious vision, we have a world-class team, and with the support of our investor, we'll deliver it. We'll continue to create wealth, not just for our stakeholders, but for the society at large. I want to assure you all that we are dedicated to uphold the highest standards of performance and governance. We are committed to taking UDS Group to greater heights, creating long-term wealth for our investors and all stakeholders, maintain the highest standards of values, ethics, integrity, and transparency. I want to express my deepest gratitude to all the teams at UDS, especially all the teams at UDS and the group companies, especially to the F&A teams, legal and compliance teams, all our colleagues and partners and clients for this incredible support. Together we achieved a significant milestone, and I'm sure that together we'll continue to reach greater heights. I want to express my gratitude to everyone who has been part of this incredible journey. All the three bankers, IFL, Motilal, and SBI Investec, the entire MOP team, our legal counsels, auditors, BSc officials, ad factors teams, and many others. Lastly, but not the least, I must say my special thanks to Amitabh, who did all the heavy lifting, and to Bala, Sneshish, and Jairam, who went out of the way to make this successful. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. I will now request Mr. Amitabh Jaipuria, Non-Executive Director, Updaters Services Limited, to address this August gathering.
Distinguished guests, colleagues from UDS and all our group companies, all the friends and all the people who have really helped with this event and to get us up to this event. All our bankers, all our lawyers, everybody, thank you very, very much for everything that you've done to get this company to this stage. The company started in 1990. Raghu started that company. It started small, but today we stand on its rebirth in some sense at the next stage of this company's evolution when it starts trading today in just a few minutes from now. So all the people who have made it what it is today may not be in this room, but I stand here as a representative of 65,000 employees and the 2,700 customers that we serve. And that's what's got us here today. So thank you very much for all the effort. UDS has 4 or 5 core promises. UDS operates in a growth market. UDS has a growth model that works. UDS is a growth company. UDS is run by a board that is focused very strongly on governance. UDS has a team that believes in execution and believes in serving its customers day in and day out. UDS therefore has produced financial results and financial metrics that are amongst the best in the industry. It is our fervent hope and it is our effort to see that this continues well into the future as we welcome 47,000 new stakeholders in the company, which is our 47,000 new shareholders and the many, many more thousands to come, which we are sure will be attracted to us given our performance and given our track record. So we hope to continue that, and we hope to continue rededicating ourselves every single day when we wake up to serving our customers and to delivering value to all our stakeholders. That's all we can do. As we learn from the Gita, karmanyevadika raste ma faleshu kadachana, ma karma phale hetur bhuma te sango asta karmani. We are focused on what we need to do. We are not worried about what happens next. But we believe that if we stay focused on what we do, then the rest will follow. And that's what we intend to continue doing. Thank you very, very much for your continued support. And we expect that we will live up to your expectations as we move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jaipuria, for encapsulating the essence of Updater Services Limited in a nutshell for all of us. And now I invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, for his address.
Distinguished dignitaries and friends from the fraternity, good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you present here at the BSE's iconic International Convention Center for the listing ceremony of Updater Services Limited. On behalf of BSE, I would like to welcome C. Raghu Tanglirla, Chairman and MD, UDS Limited, Srimati Santi, Promoter, Sri Amitabh Jaipuria, Non-Executive Director, UDS, Sri Shirish Chikale, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, IFL Securities, Sri Subrato Panda from Motilal Oswal, Investment Advisors, Sri Ratnadeep Acharya, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. I think Amitabh sir has given prescription of the company, and he has set the tone, Karmane Vadika Raste. And truly company is on that truly dedicated journey for creating value addition to the stakeholders. So Updater Services Limited is a leading focus and integrated business services platform in India, offering integrated facility management, IFM and business support services. The company is the second largest player in the IFM market in India, having widest services offering in the industry. The company offers audit and assurance services through its subsidiary Matrix, which is a leading audit assurance company for dealer, distributor audit and retail audits. The company also provides sales enhancement services and mailroom management services. We congratulate account of their successful public offer of rupees 640 crores. The service sector, where the company is going to play a very critical role and going to fill the gap for Indian economy, where real economy is supported by service sector. And service sector is the major contributor to the growth of Indian economy. The service industry not only accounts for the majority of India's GDP, but also attracts significant foreign investment, contributes significantly to export, and of course it creates a lot of employment, quality employment I would say. The key segment contributing to the growth of service sector are IT and e-commerce. We believe that the future growth of service sector will definitely help the company to grow and benefit the investors and all its stakeholders. Having shared that, I would like to congratulate Updater Services on the success of their public issue. Now, it is a new company in a BSE's family because we have more than 5,000 listed company. Something about BSE. You know, story of BSE is story of Indian economy. We are in our 149th year. So it's 140-year-old history. BSE is one of the oldest working public institution in India, having created wealth to the tune of more than $3 trillion, which includes equity and bond. BSE is the world's largest exchange in terms of number of listed companies. Over the 145 years, the exchange has successfully offered an efficient capital raising platform to companies in India. And it is in this international convention hall we have witnessed the development in Indian capital market over several decades. First as a trading ring for the brokers community in the 90s when it was outcry, hand gestures, people used to trade. And the post-digitization automation since 1997, it has now become a convention hall. The benchmark index of BSE, called Sensex, S&P BSE Sensex, is tracked by investors across the globe and has grown since India opened up its economy in 1991. It is also considered as a barometer for the growth of Indian economy. The S&P BSE Sensex and S&P BSE Bankers Derivatives contracts, which we have recently relaunched, it has witnessed significant turnover, and it has been witnessing a consistent rise in both turnover and open interest for these contracts. Ever since we launched the contract in May 2023, now even for last 3 weeks we are having the turnover on every Friday more than 1 lakh crore rupees. BSE has recently launched social stock exchange, which is very important for the, they are also creating a lot of, I would say, connecting economy, real economy and service sector. This is also initiative by Government of India, Finance Ministers announced in 2021 budget. So we have witnessed registration of many social enterprises and we are getting good response. We are confident that by listing on the BSE, Updated Services Limited will not only be able to enhance its visibility and profile, but also broaden its investor base to further deepen its line of business, adhering to strong governance standards. Because now we will be the listed entity and a lot of enhanced governance standards are coming from the regulator, and its bar is being raised by the regulator gradually. So BSE looks forward to being Updated Service Limited preferred fundraising partner continually as it expands its reach and grows in scale. I wish this esteemed entity all the very best on account of a successful listing. Thank you.
Thank you, Girishji, for telling us about BSE's glorious journey right from its establishment to its current accomplishments and all the major milestones on the way. So time now for Memento presentation. I will request Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, to please present a Memento as a congratulatory gesture to Mr. Raghunandana Tangirala, Chairman and MD, Updated Services Limited. So this, as you can see, is the replica of the gong that is placed on the stage, along with a mini replica of the bull. Sir, please. So the bull that we see at the entrance of BSE. Thank you. Mr. Amitabh Jaipuria, Non-Executive Director, Updated Services Limited. Mr. Balaji Swaminathan, Chief Financial Officer, Updated Services Limited. Let us move on to the BRLMs, the book running lead managers. Mr. Ratnadeep Acharya, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Mr. Ramneet Gulati, Vice President, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. So that is Mrs. Ramneet Gulati, Vice President, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Mr. Shirish Chikalge, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, IIFL Securities Limited. Girishji, please stay back with us as I will request Mr. Raghunandana Tangirala, Chairman and MD, UDS Limited, to please step up on stage, sir. Sir, I would please invite you on stage to present a memento to Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, in reciprocation. I thank Girishji and I would request, sir, please stay back. We have a few more mementos to be presented. The BRLM's book running lead managers, Mr. Ratnadeep Acharya, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Mrs. Ramneet Gulati, Vice President, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Mr. Shirish Chikalge, Senior Vice President, Investment Banking, IIFL Securities Limited. And all those who have contributed towards the successful listing, Mr. Vishal Tulsian, Founder, CEO and MD, IC Member, Motilal Oswal Alternate Investments, PL. Mr. Vijay Dhanuka, Director, Private Equity, Motilal Oswal Alternate Investments Private Limited. Mr. Utkarsh Patel, Senior Vice President, Private Equity, Motilal Oswal Alternate Investments Private Limited. Mr. Ravi Dubey, Indus Law, Legal Counsel. Mr. Gautam Srinivas, Khaitan and Company, Legal Counsel. Mr. G. Subramanya Sarma, Partner, Loda and Company, ICA. Mr. C. Venkat Subramanyam, Veda Corporate Advisors Private Limited. He's not here. Mr. Aravind Krishnan, Partner, SR Bartley Boy and Associates LLP. Mr. Harish Hinduja, Lincoln Time India Private Limited, Registrar to the issue. Mr. Arun Ohari and Mr. V. Subramanyam from Ad Factors PR and Advertising, Communications Partner to the offer. Mr. Sarfaraj from Print Trade, printer to the offer. Thank you. Sir, you may please take your seat in the audience while I call upon Mrs. Ramneet Gulati, Vice President, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, for her address.
Good morning, everyone. I'm extremely pleased and honored to represent Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors at the listing ceremony of UDS. And I would really like to thank the company, the UDS management team, and the selling shareholders for giving us the opportunity to partner with them on this milestone journey and event. We have been engaged with the company for close to 2 years now, and I would like to bring your attention to a couple of traits that the UDS team has demonstrated over time. The team led by Raghu has displayed an ability to create and provide non-linear solutions for better outcomes on various issues. This trait is visible in the way they conduct their business as well, and how they have built the IFM and the business support services business, growing it organically as well as by inorganic acquisition, adding service portfolios to their bouquet of offerings consistently. This is much like fitting tailor-made pieces of a puzzle to solve a much larger puzzle piece. The second trait that the team UDS has displayed is, while building these businesses, they have carried along their management team, and they have showed their ability to work seamlessly as a whole team instead of working in silos. So despite having a pan-India presence across 4,600 locations under diverse business streams, the management of various businesses is completely in sync with each other in their vision, growth strategy, as well as plan execution. Throughout the preparation for this IPO, as well as the interactions with the investors, the management team has been effortlessly synchronized. We have full confidence in UDS team's ability to leverage these two traits and continue to deliver profitable growth as well as attractive returns for the investors that have reposed faith in the company. It gives me immense pleasure in partnering with them on this journey. Last but not the least, and most importantly, we wish the UDS team all the very best for a very successful listing and their journey beyond as a unique listed integrated business services platform. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here and supporting this endeavor.
Thank you for all the good words for the company. And now the vote of thanks will be proposed by Mr. Balaji Swaminathan, Chief Financial Officer, Updater Services Limited.
Good morning, everyone. Namaskar and Vanakkam. Okay, so I'm honored to address you all here on this great occasion as UDS embarks on an incredible journey as a listed entity. This has been made possible by sheer dedication of one and all in the UDS family, a larger extended family of multiple companies and UDS holding on the top, which we refer to as one UDS, right? And also a continued patronage from the loyal customers. So I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our clients and one UDS. Special thanks to our board of directors who have been our guiding factor or guiding us through the journey. And similarly, I also would like to thank more as a partner who have been there as our sounding board whenever we wanted something or through the journey and also when we take the business calls, right? And similarly, I also would like to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all the partners who have played vital role in the journey to our IPO, including but not limited to our BRLMs, IIFL, SBI Caps, Motilal, whose experience, expertise and guidance have been instrumental in helping us achieving this IPO journey successfully. And legal counsels, Khetan & Co. and Indusla, statutory auditors, SR Battleboy and Associates, LLP, independent chartered accountants, Lodha & Co., registrars, Lincoln Time, our advertising agency who have helped us connect with our audience, and also the printers and the other support people who have done on the allotment, and especially Ananta & Co. Right. Finally, the senior officials of BSE, I would like to thank them for their guidance, support in this journey to IPO. Further, I would also like to express special thanks to the investors for trusting us and making our IPO a great success. Thank you all for being part of our extraordinary journey, and we look forward to creating a great and a prosperous future together. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Swaminathan. Ladies and gentlemen, the momentous time for which we all are eagerly waiting is fast approaching. जिस पल का हमें इंतजार था वो धीरे धीरे करीब आ रहा है. So listings are milestones, and milestones are ways of looking at the past with gratitude, present with appreciation, and future with lots and lots of hope. So with those words, I invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, Mr. Raghunandana Tangirala, Mrs. Shanti Tangirala, Mr. Amitabh Jaipuria, Mr. Balaji Swaminathan, Mr. PC Balasubramaniam, and Mr. Vishal Tulsian, along with the representatives of the BRLMs, the book running lead managers, to please proceed towards the gong. The ringing of the gong will mark the official listing of Updater Services Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in cheering when the customary 10-second countdown will begin. We all will put our hands together as the timer will strike 10 o'clock. जब 10 को 10 सेकंड बाकी होंगे, आप सभी मेरे साथ काउंटडाउन की गिनती में शामिल हो जाइएगा. तालियों की गूंज के साथ हम उस पल को सजाएंगे. It will truly be an honor to be introduced and welcomed on this corporate ladder. So we are almost half a minute away from 10 o'clock. All excited, I'm sure. So let us... So I request all the photographers to kindly put their hands little below. There is live. Yes, thank you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So heartiest congratulations to the management, investors, stakeholders of Updater Services Limited on the official listing. ढेर सारी बधाई और हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. So I request all the audience members to please remain with us for the next couple of minutes. We have a few more mementos to be presented.